Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today I'm going to be doing your weekly pick a deck tarot reading for the week beginning 25th of April and ending 1st of May. Give or take a couple of days. So as per usual, the readings will be timestamped in the box below as well as references to the decks I used. And we're going to have deck 1, deck 2 and deck number 3. I'm going to give you a few moments to concentrate and softly gaze on the back of the cards, and when you're ready close your eyes, and the first deck that pops into your mind's eye, which is located between your eyebrows, is the deck you are drawn to for this week's reading. If I don't give you enough time, then by all means just pause the recording. Okay. Hello to my Aquarians who chose deck number 1. You have chosen the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. So let's see what we've got for you. Now, please do bear in mind, those are general readings. They cannot resonate with everybody. Take what applies directly to your circumstances and drop the rest. What do we have for my Aquarians who chose deck number 1, please? We begin your reading with the Ten of Pentacles. It is crossed by the Major Arcana, the Magician. Below you, you have the Seven of Cups. Above you, the Five of Cups. I hope you can see all of this. Yep. Behind you, you have the Six of Pentacles. Ahead of you, you have, oh beautiful, the Empress, another Major Arcana for you. Advice, you have the Four of Swords. The environment is the Three of Cups, very nice energy too. Hopes and Fears, Ace of Swords. Let me push this candle so you can see your card. And the final outcome is another Major Arcana, Death. The bottom of the deck, which is the energy that's at work and you may not be aware of. Oh, you have the Tower, another Major Arcana. So you have some big hitters when it comes to energies at play. You've got 4 Major Arcana in this reading for next week. Now, I personally think as a reader that the Major Arcana, because they represent bigger energies, are the intervention of your spirit team, helping you grow emotionally, spiritually, mentally, by presenting you with experiences, events, people that are going to provide you with this kind of opportunity. Sometimes it's also to put you in the right direction so that you may fulfill your life purpose. The Tower in itself is neither a negative nor a positive card. It is a card that talks about sudden, abrupt change. So it can come in the form of news, you know, things being revealed, or you get a message, you hear something. Anything that you really didn't see coming. It can also be a loss of some kind, but it doesn't have to be. It depends on what's around it. Now, because this is the energy under the deck, this card is just saying that basically something's gonna rock your world next week, and we're going to look into the spread to find out exactly what this is. So I'm going to put it here so you can see it. So in the near past, you've got the Six of Pentacles. The Pentacles represent the physical realm, so home life or work life, anything to do with that. And the 6 is the number of harmony, after having overcome a change or a challenge. And this card really talks about a good balance between stability and movement in your life. It's, you know, that equilibrium of giving and receiving. It's a very nice energy to be in. as you can tell from the imagery on the card. This is just, a good energy to be in. It's pleasant, and that's what you had in the near past. And in the middle of the spread, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, same suit, and 10 represents completion. Now, I love the Ten of Pentacles. It is probably my favorite minor arcana, because it talks about having it all. It's having worked hard, as in improve your skills, put the time, the effort, the sweat, the energy into something, and having gained the financial abundance and prosperity for it, but not only that, also a certain amount of recognition. It is often referred to as the legacy card, because what you have built is something that's going to stay here for a very long time, may even have something to leave behind for your descendants, which is why sometimes it represents an inheritance as well. But it is a beautiful energy of being empowered and having accomplished so much in the physical world. And it doesn't have to be necessarily just being rich or having a successful business, although it can mean that. It can also be having a very established family where everything is working well. If you're a homemaker, you may feel like this woman, like you've got everything around you, everything that you need. And this is you in the center of this spread. So you have a progression. You went from the 6 to the 10, which is always good in tarot to go to look at progression. But this is blocked by the energy of the Magician. This is another major arcana, like the Tower. The Magician represents your ability to manifest. This is someone who has everything at the tip of their fingers to manifest something. Now, it can also represent a trickster, someone who's not to be trusted. So for some of you that may well be this, you have someone in your circle that you need to be wary of, and it's not someone you're aware of because, well, as the title explains, the Magician, this is someone who is an illusion master, so you would not realize that. So that may be a heads up that there's someone not quite reliable around you. Otherwise, the Magician is someone who is a super manifester, someone who has everything they need, and obviously there's no genders attached here, this is a general reading. So someone who can manifest what they want, literally taking action and manifest something that's going to have a huge impact on your life. So the fact that this beautiful card, beautiful energy of the Ten of Pentacles is blocked by it, may be that you are focusing on manifesting something, which is preventing you from being in the moment and enjoying, the rewards of your hard labor and dedication. So it's either that, and for some of you, it is someone who you need to be aware of, because you do have the Tower here, which is, as I said, something sudden and abrupt that's going to happen. So it really, take what resonates, but this is what I'm seeing in here. In your conscious mind, your clear goal, you have the Five of Cups. Now, 5 is the number of changes and challenges. Cups is your feelings and emotions, your intuition as well, sometimes creativity, but really what makes you happy and unhappy. And so this talks about an emotional challenge. So this could be regret. This could be a disappointment, general sadness, but you have this on your mind. You've got a heavy heart is what I'm hearing. So it may be that this Ten of Pentacles is not all it was cracked up to be. I'm also getting the message that, for some people you may have it all, but that may not be true to you anyway, not your personal experience of it, but how people perceive it. So you may be disappointed by something. The other thing is if we're talking about this trickster right here, this may be preventing you from enjoying your Ten of Pentacles, because this is revealed or is going to be revealed, which is why you are in a state of sadness, disappointment. It could be disappointment at this person, it could be disappointment at yourself if you didn't see this coming, for instance. In your subconscious mind, you've got the Seven of Cups, so same suit, progression here. And your subconscious mind really is your higher self talking to you. And 7 is the number of experience, of self-evaluation. And so the message I'm getting here very, very vividly is that yourself, your higher self is saying to you, look at this as an experience gained, rather than feeling overwhelmed, which the Seven of Cups can hint at when you have a lot of opportunities in front of you, or sometimes it's just a lot of feelings within yourself and you're looking at them and you're feeling overwhelmed. This is a card of reflection. So gain experience, reflect on this emotional challenge, whatever this is, as I said, disappointment, regrets, general sadness. And this is a message from your higher self telling you, move away from this negative energy, because the 2 cups that you have behind that you don't see is the 2 cups that you've added here to get the 7. And this is the experience gained, you know, the self-knowledge gained once you stop looking at the negative and turn around. And this is really a beautiful message from your higher self here on how to handle this situation. Because in the near future, oh my, you have the Empress. Beautiful. So she's a major arcana. She's ruled by number 3, which is growth, abundance, creation. The Empress literally is lacking for nothing. She has power, she has beauty, she has confidence that she can make it happen because she's got everything at the tip of her fingers. Everything is fertile around her. So she is growth, whether it's emotionally, financially, whatever this is. Because again, this could be, as I said, your business. And someone, you know, tricking you or something like that. It could also be you trying to create something and feeling disappointed, whatever this is. So the Empress can be the birth of a project. She can represent the birth of a new love. She can represent the birth of a child. Anything like that. She is growth, prosperity and abundance on any level, whatever the case may be for you. So it's a beautiful sign to have. And in the advice chart, you have the 4 of Swords. Now, 4 is the number of strong foundation, stability. Swords is the mental realm. So this represents really your knowledge, your thoughts, your ideas and truths. And the advice is to really sit on it and reflect, because the 4 of Swords, and their layers can mean other things, but the 4 of Swords can represent mental stability, taking the time out to reflect on the experiences, the events, whatever has occurred, which is very much in line with the 7 of Cups energy and the 5 of Cups, saying, hey, look at the experience that you've gained from this, so that you can get out of this funky energy of disappointments and regret. Because around you in the environment, you've got the beautiful 3 of Cups. Now, this is the second number 3 you get in this read, because you've got the Empress as well, and this is right next to her. The 3 of Cups, because we're in the emotional realms with the cups here, and you do have 3 cards directly linked to that, represents emotional growth, something to celebrate, being happy, socializing with people as well could be one of those, but generally speaking it's something to celebrate. So whether we are celebrating this 10 of Pentacles because you need to learn to like it and enjoy it rather than trying to manifest something else, or whether we are trying to celebrate what was gained from being played by a trickster, whatever this is, the energy around you is very positive and very joyful and celebratory, which is really nice. And in your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Swords. Now, the aces represent the seed, the potential of any suit, and the swords is the mental realm, as I've explained with the 4 of Swords. So the Ace of Swords represents some kind of a victory. It's an epiphany. It's that ultimate clarity that comes in just like a light bulb over your head. And so I can see how you are wishing for this, because obviously being in the 5 of Cups energy is really not pleasant. So you hoping for that victory, that clarity that's going to help you move forward is something that's completely and utterly understandable. And I do see that this Magician is linked to this Tower. So, you know, be aware of who you have around you. And the outcome of this is the Death card, Major Arcana. And the Death card really is a card of something has to die completely in order for something better to be born. So I personally really like the energy of the Death card, because if it was not good enough for you, then you deserve better. And so it's the universe getting rid of what was not good enough, what really was not honoring you and who you are. And then from the ashes of this, the experience that you gain, as I was saying with the number 7 here, something even more beautiful is going to be manifested for you. You can see it, the transformation with the butterflies here on the cards, that's what they represent. So this week is going to be very transformative for you. There's going to be a lot of growth, and something better is going to come your way. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm really grateful that you stopped by on my channel. I wish you a beautiful next week. I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Hello to my Aquarians who chose deck number 2. You have chosen the Tarot del Toro. No, the Del Toro Tarot. I got my my words muddled up. It's a very nice deck, by the way. Please bear in mind, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. Just take what resonates and drop the rest. Now, what do we have for my Aquarians who chose the Del Toro Tarot? We begin your reading with the 3 of Cups. It is crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. Hope you can see that. Below you, you have the 8 of Swords. Above you, you have a major arcana, the Hangman, or the Hanged in this deck, but this is the energy it represents. Behind you, you have the 8 of Coins. Ahead of you, you have the Page of Wands. In the advice, you have the King of Coins. In your environment, you have another major arcana, the High Priestess. Hopes and fears, 10 of Coins. Final outcome, the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the decks, which is the energy at work around you that you may not be aware of, you have another major arcana, it is the Empress. Now this is the second number 3 you get in this read. I'm sorry, just heard my little Odin sighing. So you've got a 3 in the center of your spread and a 3 in the energies around you. Now, to me as a reader, the major arcana, because they are bigger energies than the minor arcana, which represent the day-to-day life events and people, they represent the intervention of your spirit team, and they're going to provide you with opportunities to evolve mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or they're going to just point the way so you may fulfill your life purpose. The Empress, number 3, growth, expansion, creation. She literally represents lacking for nothing. She is beauty, she is abundance, prosperity. So she can represent the birth of a project or a business. She can represent the birth of a new love. She can represent the birth of a child. Literally, you can see she's got a baby here. And just general abundance, but it does not have to be necessarily financial. It can also be emotional abundance or spiritual abundance, whatever is the case for you. But this is this kind of energy that's around you. It's a very fertile energy, which is really nice. Very spring energy as well, actually. So, and I'm not surprised to see this card here, because in the near past, the recent past, you have the 8 of Coins. Now, coins represent everything material. So, home life, work life, anything to do with your physical world. Jobs, hobbies, where you live, all of that good stuff. And the 8 is advancement, It talks about, for the Eight of Coins, it talks about either improving your skills, developing your talents. It talks about working hard and starting to get recognition for it. It really is a very positive card of yeah, advancement, but it is not fast because this is earth energy, so it's slower energy. However, it is very steady energy, reliable energy. So in the near past, you've been investing your time, effort, and sweat in something, whether it be a relationship, a job, a hobby, a course you're going on, your studies, if you're studying, whatever that is, trying to get off a business off the ground, that kind of energy, you have been working at it. And it's not in vain, because as you can see, you've got 4 and 4. 4 is strong foundation, stability, so you have the double strong foundations in the 8 number, which is very positive for long-term growth. And again, the Empress being a major arcana, we're talking about long-term growth, prosperity, abundance. And in the middle of your spread, you have the Three of Cups. Now the threes, as I've just explained, are all to do with growth, creation, all of that good stuff. Cups is the emotional realm, so what makes you happy or unhappy, whether it's situations at work, relationships, just generally speaking, your emotional wellness and your intuition and creativity. The Three of Cups talks about emotional growth, or also your intuition growing, but also, you know, it's a celebratory energy because things are growing. So this is what you've got in the middle of your spread, and it is crossed by the Ace of Coins. Now, the Ace is the origin, the potential of any suit. And as I've explained, the discs represent your material world. So this is a tangible offer in the physical world. So it can be a little lump of money. It can be a job offer. It can be someone putting an offer on your house. It can be you decided to start a YouTube channel. No matter what that is, this is a tangible offer, proposition, opportunity that has the potential to bring you a lot of abundance. And obviously I'm not surprised to see this, because this is with the Empress being around. However, it is a crossing energy, and so you may not be seeing this as a serious offer, you know, because this is also the card of socializing, so you may not be taking this seriously. That may be a reason why it's crossing the Three of Cups. No matter what the reason is, there is a some kind of a problem with this opportunity. And this has put you into the Hangman energy. Now this is the second major arcana that you have in this read. And the Hangman talks about some kind of stalling period, feeling stuck, you know, things not moving forward, not knowing what to do, not seeing a way out or a way forward. And the Hangman often advises to look at things from a different point of view, because obviously his head is reversed. It can also talk about you having to release something, some kind of self-sacrifice that needs to happen for things to move forward. And this is happening for you. Please remember, I always say this to people, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. If your spirit team has put you in this limbo period of not moving forward, it is for a reason. They are lining up opportunities for you. Things will happen in divine timing. And in your subconscious, you have the Eight of Swords. Now this is your second 8. You had the 8 of Coins here. Swords is the mental realm. So I'm not surprised to see this in your subconscious mind, because this is your higher self. And the 8 is advancement, as I've explained. So mental realm is your knowledge, your ideas, your thoughts, truth and communication. So the 8 of Swords talks about having some kind of psychological blocks. Also sometimes it talks about the need to be in control of everything. And this is your higher self telling you, you need to get out of your head and release control. Because, as I said to you, the Hangman also talks about having to make a self-sacrifice, releasing something. So I see those actually quite in line with each other, and your higher self is saying, seriously, just let go, release the need of control, and then you will get out of this hanged man, stagnant energy, and things will move forward. Because you being stuck in this kind of energy, it's a block. You can't embrace or appreciate what this Ace of Coins opportunity or offer is, because you are all up in your head. And it is very promising because it's supported by the Empress, as I explained. But in the near future, you've got the Page of Wands. Now, pages represents new direction, news coming your way, and Wands is the suit of passion. It's the suit of what your heart and soul truly yearn for. It's your drive. It's fire energy, so it's swift. The Page of Wands, generally speaking, comes in with good news. It can also represent creative potential. So you may be able to see the creative potential of this Ace of Coins in the middle. Or this could just be a message that makes you excited about this new beginning that's blocking you at the moment. But any way you look at it, this Page of Wands is going to bring you something exciting, something that's going to make you want to do something about this, which I like to see. You know, no more of this Hangman energy and Eight of Swords energy. It's very promising. In the advice position, you've got the King of Coins. Now, the King is the master of any suit. So this is someone, male or female, someone who represents the characteristic of this card, someone who has worked their way through the suit. So someone who's very practical, very pragmatic, who knows how to grow things financially, practically, and the King of Coins also represents financial stability, you know, having worked hard, having put a lot of time and effort in it, is also very reliable, very stable. So when we talk about financial stability with the King of Coins, we're talking, you know, long-term financial stability. So you may have someone in your environment who's going to be able to support you with this new beginning. It may even well be this person who's offering you this new job, this new career, this bit of money to start your business. You know, they may be giving you their hands, literally is what I just got an image in my mind's eye. You know, holding their hand out to help you. So I would be very, I'd pay attention to someone who's like that in your environment. And remember, as I said, it's just someone who represents the energy of this card. And in your environment, you've got the High Priestess, which is a major arcana. Now, the High Priestess represents wisdom, but she gains her wisdom by channeling the messages between the spirit realm and the physical realm. So it's a card that talks about listening to your intuition. The High Priestess also is a mysterious card. It talks about things not being revealed, being hidden behind the curtain, basically. And so I'm not surprised, because right now you can't see this opportunity. You are in that, you're in your head, there is something you need to release, that need to control, whatever this is. And so right now, this is this energy of, I just don't see it, is what I'm hearing. I don't see it, I don't see how this is going to be good for me, I'm unsure. So yeah, there is this idea of tapping into your intuition a little bit, but mostly what I'm getting for this reading is that things have not been revealed yet, but they will be. You are going to get news in the near future, so I wouldn't worry about that. This is just to explain to you why you are feeling this way at the moment. And in your hopes and fears, you've got the Ten of Coins. Now the 10 is completion, the end of a cycle. And the Ten of Coins is probably my favorite minor arcana. It came out in the first reading, actually. It represents having it all. And obviously, I mean, who wouldn't want that in their hopes, right? It represents having worked hard, having spent the time, effort, the sweat, the energy into growing something and achieving total financial stability, prosperity, abundance, having so much that you can leave some behind for your family, your descendants, Also sometimes, you know, leaving something behind so that you are remembered, but it is the card of legacy. It may represent inheritance in some cases, but it's the card of legacy, leaving something behind, and, you know, having all of that, which is a beautiful thing to aspire to. I totally associate with this. And the outcome, you have the Queen of Wands. Well, I've got to say, I love the Queen of Wands. Now, queens represent yin energy. They are receptive energy, and they mean patience and understanding. And you have progression, because in the near future, you have the Page of Wands and then the Queen of Wands. And I see this as, this is what you're going to become once you've gone through this, once you have released whatever it is, once you're not in your head anymore, and you embrace this new direction or this new message that you get. Things are going to get revealed, and you're going to feel like her. Obviously, as I said, no genders attached. And how does the Queen of Wands feels? Well, she's someone who is very charismatic. She is very attractive, and that doesn't mean necessarily beautiful, but someone who attracts people because she's got that inner glow. She is self-confident. She has a stick. She doesn't need to use it because she knows that things are gonna turn out really nicely for her. She's someone who knows what she wants, and she quietly goes about it. She's not like a king who's just going to jump on it. No. She's someone who's going to wait for it. She's going to have it in her eyesight and wait for things to fall nicely together and then take action. But it is a beautiful card of, you know, having a faith in yourself and your self-confidence, and, you know, being in your own power is what I'm hearing. And so once you have done this releasing, this is who you will become, which I think is a beautiful energy. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I wish you a fantastic next week, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Hello to my Aquarians who chose deck number 3. You have chosen the Wizard's Tarot deck. Now please do bear in mind those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. So take what resonates and just drop the rest. Now what do we have for my Aquarians who chose deck number 3, please? What do they need to know? Sorry, my little Odin is sighing. So we begin this reading with a major arcana, Temperance, in the center of your spread. She's crossed by the 9 of Pentacles. Below you, you have the High Priestess, another major arcana. Above you, you have the 2 of Pentacles. Behind you, you have Justice, another major arcana. Ahead of you, 6 of Pentacles. In the advice, you have another major arcana, the Fool. In the environment, you have the 9 of Swords. Hopes and fears, the 4 of Cups. Final outcome, the 5 of Pentacles. Let me clarify the 5 of Pentacles before I start anything. That jumped. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy that's working behind the scene and you're not aware of, you have the Emperor, another major arcana. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 4 major arcana. 5, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. So that's 50% of your spread. So let's start with this. As a reader, I see the major arcana as your spirit team intervening for you, because they represent more let's just say deeper energies, that are going to have a more long-term effect, because the minor arcana deals with the day-to-day events and situation. So when major arcanas appear, well, quite a few of them, I see this as an intervention with your spirit team, so God, the divine, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you work with, providing you with opportunities to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or even just pointing the direction for you so that you know where to go to fulfill your life purpose. And you have the Emperor as a supporting energy. Now, he's ruled by number 4, which is strong foundation and stability. The Emperor is an empire builder. This is someone who plans the steps and leads his troops successfully to victory. This is someone who is strategic, can also represent a father energy. Now, it doesn't have to be literally your father, but that kind of energy, because it's a general reading, so there are no genders attached. It could also represent you bossing up, being empowered. It's fire energy, and so you wanting to take control of your life. So take what resonates. Because in the near past, you have justice, another major arcana. Now, we have 2 major karma cards in the tarot, and it's justice and judgment. Justice talks about you reap what you sow. And when she appears in a reading, she appears to bring back harmony into your life. So you may have had some dealings with the law, obviously, because it can represent this, literally. Or there may have been a karmic lesson that got repaid, whether it's your karma or even ancestral karma. But whatever that was, this was in the near past. And in the center of your spread, you have temperance. Now, the temperance energy is an energy of patience, of compromise, everything happening at the right time. There is also that element of alchemy, of successfully mixing 2 liquids and gaining a third element. So, for instance, water and fire, if you do it well, you get steam, right? And I must say I'm attracted to this 2 of Pentacles because I'm getting the same kind of energy. Normally I'm not, but this is for this reading. So this is you in the middle, trying to be in this energy, and in your clear conscious mind, in your focus, you have the 2 of Pentacles, and the 2s represents duality, decisions and relationships, and Pentacles is your physical world, so either home life or work life, whatever this is, whether you're looking at relocating because you're having to move for some reason because of what happened in the near past, whether you are choosing between 2 jobs or a change of career, whether you're looking at investing some money, whatever this is, or maybe you're trying to decide what you're going to study at university, you are weighing up your options. And there is this idea of balance. You can see the infinity symbol is here and also here. And so this energy is also divine guidance. This Temperance card is crossed by the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 in any suit is a number of achievements. When you mix this with the Pentacles, which are to do with your physical world, this is having worked hard and gained prosperity and abundance, whether this is financial or emotional, right? But this card also talks about a lot of inner confidence and independence, because you can take care of yourself. You don't need anyone to help you. You've done it. You've arrived at that level. And so this energy is crossing this energy of patience, compromise, because obviously you've got the drive. You've worked. You've seen success, and you have on top of it this energy of the Emperor, that fire energy supporting you. So probably pushing even more this energy of the 9 of Pentacles of, I've got this, I know how to handle this, I'll be fine, when really the energy is about compromise and things need to fall into place for it to be good, which is what I'm hearing. And you are weighing up your options because this is in your clear focus. In your subconscious mind, which is, to me, your higher self giving you a piece of advice, you've got the High Priestess. the High Priestess, and she came out in the second reading actually, she represents wisdom, and she gains wisdom by channeling messages from the spirit world to the physical world. So it talks about obviously using your intuition. Sometimes the High Priestess may have a connotation of things being hidden, some kind of mystery around things, and things are not revealed yet. But for this reading, I am seeing your higher self telling you, you're weighing up your options. In order to choose, use your intuition. So I would be particularly careful with signs around me and synchronicities and downloads that you may receive if you meditate, or if you dream, for instance. You know, having a dream journal is really insightful. So yeah, I'd be very in tune with my intuition and follow my gut. Because in the near future, you've got the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is harmony coming after having overcome some kind of a challenge. This is the equilibrium of giving and receiving, of a good balance between stability and movement. So things are going to become more even, more peaceful in the near future for you, is what I'm hearing. Any advice? You have the Fool. Now, the Fool is another major arcana, and the Fool talks about a brand new beginning that you embrace with a childlike mind. The Fool is always represented with really not much, you know, no baggage, just that little bag here. And you know, children, they don't really think about long-term or consequences. You know, they see something and they're like, oh, I want that, I'm going to do that. And as you can see, she's eyeing up the rose that's dropping, and she wants the rose. And, you know, she's on the precipice. She's about to make a leap of faith, and this is the advice, you know, trust your intuition and, you know, follow this new beginning. Now, again, I'll never presume of telling you how to live your life, right? You have free will. I'm just reading the energies and telling you what I'm seeing. In your environment, you've got the Nine of Swords. This is your second nine. You had the Nine of Pentacles in the middle here. Swords is the mental realm. So your thoughts, your ideas, communication, and truth. The Nine of Swords, it's an achievement, but it can be painful. You know, swords, they cut, they're sharp. The Nine of Swords is being overwhelmed with worry, anxiety, even fear. And it's my card of courage. This is, to me, this is saying, okay, you need to be brave about this, and understand that those fears, that worry, the anxiety, these are just thoughts. They are not real unless you feed them, and then they manifest. So this is really a card of embracing these things for what they are, and courageously moving past that. And in your hopes and fears, you have the Four of Cups. Now, 4, as I explained with the Emperor, because he is number 4 too, is strong foundation and stability. Cups is the emotional realm, what makes you happy, unhappy, but also your intuition. The Four of Cups talks about emotional balance, but sometimes emotional balance can actually be boring. If you put water, stagnation for water is really bad, because, you know, it becomes stale. So there is an aspect to this card that talks about having lost your thirst for life. The excitement's not there. It's, you know, boring is what I'm hearing. This is part of your fears. And again, that's because you've got the Nine of Swords in your environment. You know, you are paying attention to negative thoughts, which the advice is obviously not to. And in your final outcome, you've got the Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. 5 is a change or a challenge. And Pentacles, this is your physical world. You have the Two of Pentacles here. So it's either home life or work life. Now, it means that there is a challenge in your physical worlds, or a change, something that may trigger negative thoughts, which is why it's next to the Nine of Swords. And obviously, the answer to that is really to trust your intuition and embrace this new beginning without a care, because this is followed by the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is pragmatic. She's not someone who's going to panic about something that's changing in her world. She's confident that she can bring about prosperity. She knows how to grow this coin. She is the step up from the Nine of Pentacles that you've got right here, which is you. She is someone who will not worry because she will know how to make anything grow and bring about the abundance that she needs. She knows she's not going to lack. So this is really about, yes, okay, something's going to change or something has changed in your physical environment, but do not dwell on it. Do not feed the negative thoughts, because you are this Queen of Pentacles, and this change is going to turn you from an independent Nine of Pentacles energy to the Queen of Pentacles, who really has the answer. She knows how to grow anything. So it is a very empowering reading that you have for next week, and supported, as I said, by this energy of the Emperor, you bossing up, building your empire. It's never easy, but it will come. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I wish you a beautiful next week, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.